Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white trunks and weighing in at an official weight of 257 pounds. This 1968 Olympic gold medal champion won the heavyweight title in 1973. After a 10-year hiatus, he returned to the ring in 1987, and since then his record has been a perfect 24-0 with 23 KOs. His career record as a professional, 69 victories, 65 KOs, only 2 defeats. 56 of these KOs have come in 4 rounds or less, and he's considered by most experts to be the most devastating puncher in heavyweight history. From Houston, Texas, ladies and gentlemen, the challenger and former heavyweight champion of the world, Big George Foreman. And his opponent, in the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with multicolored trim, weighed in at an even 208 pounds. He's a member of America's greatest Olympic boxing team, the class of '84. He won a bronze medal that year, and he was the first of that great squad to win a world title as a professional. In only his 12th professional bout, he became the cruiserweight champion. And he is now, in boxing history, the only titleist from that division to step up to the heavyweights and capture that crown also. His overall record as a professional is 25-0 with 21 KOs. More than half of his KO victories have been in 4 rounds or less, and not one heavyweight opponent has made it to the final bell. And for the last 5 years, he's knocked out every opponent he has faced. From Atlanta, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, the real deal, Evander Holyfield.
You see where the trunks are? Okay. Look, all over. That's all right. I know where the belly button is. Anything over there? I know where the belly button is. Okay, gentlemen. You both received your pre-fight instructions in your dressing rooms. I expect a clean break at all times. Good luck to both of you. Let's touch gloves.
Jim, I see this as a fight between George Foreman's 70s Cadillac and Evander Holyfield's 90s Corvette. If they collide, maybe the Cadillac can smash him up. But if it's a contest of quickness and youth, the Corvette has all the advantage.
And in the closing minutes, just before the bell for round 1, you saw Foreman bow, probably in prayer. You saw the little smile, almost of benediction, as he exchanged pleasantries with Holyfield in the middle of the ring at the end of referee's instructions. And now let's see, is George Foreman for real, or is this the farce that many critics have said it will be?
Holyfield feels that as long as Foreman has his arms crossed, he can't punch him, and he will try to punch every time Foreman does that.
Remember that Holyfield's camp, notably trainer George Benton, loved the idea of going ahead and punching the arms and the shoulders, and those areas that other fighters might not pick out as targets. He believes you can wear the opponent down that way. That left hook was short. Foreman steps in and lands a jab. Holyfield going to the body and connecting with a left and a right. Question 1, is Foreman quick enough to hit Holyfield? No conclusive returns on that one so far.
You see, we're seeing Holyfield more on the balls of his feet than we have before.
Foreman using the jab now to try to set up some initial contact. And Holyfield steps in with a right to the chest. Holyfield backing straight away from the jab. Now he steps to the side.
All right, get off the net. Stay off there, Hoover.
to block most of Holyfield's hard punches with the arms and elbows, as was the case there. George lands a clubbing right behind the head. And Holyfield at short range fires a left hook to the top of the head. And again.
Holyfield wants to keep Foreman busy.
Off the elbows.
Wants to test his stamina if the fight goes into the second half.
What we've had in round one is more a boxing match than a slugfest, and Holyfield has been surprisingly effective with the jab.
Watch the elbow. How you feel? That's your fight. That's your fight. Now listen, use the jab a little more, use the jab a little more. When it gets close to you, cut this. You have to cut this hard. Just the last two got to be hard.
Keep doing what you do. Keep following. He's reaching for your jab, but you're very close.
I thought I got to be on my right side. Come here. You see, he's not doing combinations.
Jesus Christ.
That's what you're going to see all night long, is what you just saw. You see what I mean? Let's go. Hands up quick.
Although Archie Moore and Angelo Dundee are in Foreman's corner, it's Charlie Shipes is the man he listens to generally.
Foreman held to his tradition, which has been the case throughout his comeback, of standing up between rounds in the corner. Holyfield landing a lead right, but George stands stock still and then moves forward again. Doubling up on the jab and scoring again is Holyfield. Now Foreman breaks out the jab to try to counter.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Watch the elbow. Watch the elbow. Watch the elbow. Watch the elbow in here, George.
The referee, Rudy Battle, warning both fighters to watch the elbows, particularly Foreman.
Foreman landed a left to the belly, and Rudy Battle says it's low. Warns Foreman to bring him up. Holyfield continues to jab to George's big head. And Foreman lands a clubbing left, which may have been his most effective blow so far. Holyfield hooks to the body.
I don't know whether Foreman is playing possum now, but all of his punches so far look like they've been sent by second-class mail. Very slow punches.
Watch your head.
And true to what he claimed he would do, whenever Foreman comes out of the crab-like defense, Holyfield steps up inside and tries to beat him to the punch. No running. He wants to get inside of Big George's power and pepper away. Chopping right hand right on the face by Holyfield. Foreman comes back with an attempted left and right. Butting left hand from Foreman, and Holyfield backs onto the ropes. Crowd gets excited. To the body from Foreman. Holyfield not as resolute all of a sudden. Closing stages of round two, and Evander is suddenly much more careful.
I guess even second-class mail sometimes gets delivered.
Surface of Holyfield's head, and he's momentarily stunned. Now he steps back up inside. But if there were any remaining doubts about the legitimacy of George's chances, he may have erased them in the last 30 seconds.
Keep it playing. Hold. 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 Hold
Holyfield, like the right missed, the left caught Holyfield on the side of the head, a glancing blow, but Foreman's glancing blows can be hurtful.
Well, indeed, Holyfield dominated the first 2 minutes of the round, just as he had the first round. But in the closing minute of the round, George landed 2 or 3 of those clubs, and now Evander seems anxious to set things right as we start out round 3, and Holyfield's at a faster pace already. Foreman beginning to open up. He's out of the crab-like defense most of the time now. Holyfield beating Foreman to the punch at close quarters. But George lands a left to the body.
What George Foreman has always had in his both careers is great presence, the belief that he is the boss in the ring. And that communicates to his opponent. And you can see
Holyfield is stunned by a left and backs up 2 steps. You get the feeling, Larry, that George feels he's felt the best that Holyfield can offer, and it doesn't bother him. He's willing to open up and just come forward now. Banging to Evander's body. Change in Foreman's expression as Holyfield consistently steps up and lands 2-punch combinations, or now occasionally 1 punch at a time. That's not what his corner wants. They want to see 3 or 4 punches in a row when he gets in there.
Watch your heads in there. Watch your heads.
Left and a right landed for Holyfield. Again, George shrugs and comes forward. Rudy Battle telling George Foreman not to club Holyfield on the back of the head with the rabbit punch. Left, right, left by Holyfield. And a left and a right, and Foreman's in serious trouble. Bell may save him in this round.
Foreman wobbles back to his corner.
Got a jab, George. You got a jab. You got the jab.
George, you got to get close to this boy.
Close in on it.
Close to this boy. Get close to him. Throw some punches.
Give me the
Don't let him out the hook. Don't talk too much. All right, don't let him out the hook.
Here's the beginning of that difficult end of the round for Foreman. The conventional wisdom has been that Foreman would have to do business early in the fight. He isn't. The business is being done to him right here.
Okay, second round.